lot to be here. So we talk about NC scale. So first, NC scale is a standard since 1 year. And first we were doing public security first, and now we are 13 in the team. We raised 20 million in February. We are building all dev tool that is for Nocode. So GitHub for Nocode, Datadog for the management, and the active features for Nocode. And also as we saw in the opening session, that security for everyone. So it's testing that it is on the top of the survey, but in reality it's not on the top because most of the Nocode apps are not secure. So with NC scale, I will show you our integration for version control with Bubble, with Airtable, and also with Make. Then we will talk about log management with alerting for Make to explain how it works. It will be available on Monday, so today you can just sign up to be invited on Monday. So because if you add all your keys, right now it is not secure, so it is better to wait on Monday. So you can sign up. The first thing that I want to show you is on the Make. So I will explain how it works on Make. So how use case on Make is that if you have 10 people in your team on Make, you can't know what was the changes and for what was made based the changes. We miss some commit, we miss some pull requests, and we need some documentation about why you do that, etc. So the first thing that we did is actually control for Make. So I will explain you how to connect that. So that's our dashboard, and here you can connect all your tools for your app. So if you have an app with Make, Bubble, and other things, you can connect every tool there. So today we are just migrating with Airtable, Bubble, Make. Soon with Zapier and Salon. We have a huge demand for Bruno. I see demand there. And so it's very hard also to make it. So we connect Make. You give the API key. I will quick at that. We help you to select the right things on the API selection because it is not easy on Make to do that. And after that, you can copy the key. And it's connected. Here we save all the blueprints of all your scenarios. So we are saving all scenarios one by one. And for large customers, it could be longer because we have one user with 3,000 scenarios, so just incredible. And so it takes longer for that. So we save all the blueprints, and it is our first push. So as soon as we have the first push, now we can compare with all your changes in the future. So we'll make a change, and we'll see what is happening. So we go on a webhook, and we'll change just a webhook response from 200 to 400. We say that, and then we push the change. The scenario is already live on Make. So it is just to document that you push all your changes in NC scale to be able to document that. So here we choose the tool. You choose which scenario you want to save. And here you can only compare between the last version or push. And there you can create a note for the version. And that is really important for your team to just explain what you did and why. So here we just change and the error webhook for the response. And after that, we push. So the push is doing, and after we can update the page and open the push. So what we have there, here we have the changes in each scenario. Normally, to do that on the make, for example, you need to roll back on your scenario in make and open each module to know what was changed. So it is not great for people who have 3,000 scenarios and with a team of 10 members on that. So here you can have that, and on the top you have why you did that. That's about the versioning on Mac. Have you some question about that? Yes, but
I just could see on the screen that you also have the status of the scenarios if they are on or off.
Yeah.
Can you change them from NC scale, or it's just visual information?
No, it's just visual information to help to select the good ones that you want to version. Yes.
Do you have the equivalent of git revert on the screen?
Not yet. It is one of the biggest weakest features, but for sure, if you want just to reverse this thing, for example, and not the other thing in a scenario, how CTO is just behind you. But yes, for sure, it is one of the biggest features to be like GitHub. Today we are just saying all the differences. It is the first step to do that. So that's for the versioning. I can show you the thing also for Airtable. So on Make, just to explain, we added a widget to have a better understanding about what was changed. And for the other tools, it is not yet formatted. So it is only JSON, but we will do that for each tool. So it will be clearer for no-coders to understand what was changed. Because it is not easy to just format code to no-code. And what we do is to take the code of the no-code and to explain that to explain all the changes. So we have many changes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have the information about who made the change?
Not yet, but it will be there also. Yeah, for sure. I will explain you the Airtable same features. So here it is exactly the same, and I didn't talk about that, but we use a browser extension to be able to do that. It is not possible with that, so we have a browser extension plus the API connection to be able to do that. I saw another question. Oh.
Yes, sorry. Zapier, last time I looked, it doesn't allow for their apps to be exported or introspected. So how will you do that?
Zapier is not yet integrated. So I can answer. Maybe I can answer now. So we don't know yet how to do that.
I can see how you can do it. I cannot.
We'll see. But we are not we don't have partner agreement with the tools. So we are just on the top of these tools, and so we are not dependent of them for that. If we can have a partner integration, it will be great because we can go deeper in each feature. And today just the first step. So for Airtable, we just need the app ID. So we add the app ID here in NC scale, and then we need to create the first push, and that's the browser extension. And you can see that we will add the security, alerting, and mapping. I will be able to explain that after. And so we connect the Airtable one, and that's creating a first push. So it is a picture of your database structure. As soon as we have that, we can create some changes. So maybe we'll add one column. So we can add a column company as a text type. And we select push. So you see that we added in the interface a button, like in Make, we have a push button and that. And there, we want to have something very free and very simple to do, to avoid to ask to people to create a documentation. So if it is immediately in the UI, you just add for which tool you want to add this new version, and you create a note. So your documentation in the same time. So it's very easy to document your app without the pain to open a Notion page and to say, okay, today I did that. So it is immediately during your development process. So you document on the way. So you can create a release note, and so as soon as it is pushed, you can see here the diff file. So you have on the left the table and the table name. It will be the real name after the column and also the field ID. And here, maybe I can hide that. Yes, okay. And so we can see here the name, so company. It is the column that we added. We see a +1 to say that we add, and also the column type there. And then we have all the IDs that will be useful for internet ping or connection. That's for the Airtable, and for sure we want to have a better format for that. Like for Make, this is better because you can more understand what is the field and which type of parameter you change for that. That's for Airtable. I use some questions for that.
Why do you want to change the format? Because it's I think it could be great for people, even if it's citizen coder, to know how a JSON is structured, you know.
Exactly, yeah. We have the two requests. We have some of us, some of them want to have the real code, so
Okay.
like that,
Okay.
and the other that want something more no code.
Okay, so yeah, maybe having the possibility
Exactly.
to switch from one side
Exactly.
to the other.
So I
Okay,
think we will have a switch
Cool.
from code to
Okay.
code.
And it's only about the schema, not of the data itself. Of course.
Exactly. We don't save the data. It's only the schema.
Yeah.
So that for Airtable, and also for Bubble. It's my preferred tool because I'm a bubbler since 18, but so we did that also for Bubble. So we connect Bubble. For Bubble, we just need the ID of the app, and we connect that. And after, you need to deploy first. So we need to have the picture of your app. So as we did for Make and for Airtable. With that, we are just setting all the blueprints of your Bubble app. And after that, we have the push one. And we can see here that we have the first push on Bubble. So now, we want to change something. So maybe we change. I will change something else. I will add in the database, for example, one field named company in the user data type. And now, I want just to compare, because on Bubble you can't really know what are the differences between your test version and your live version. And so it's just painful to just be sure that you are not deploying something wrong online. If you have several developers, if someone just didn't finish something, you can be sure that you are deploying only safe things. and I think that everyone in this room asked for anybody in the team. Did you finish what you did on Bubble? Because I want to deploy, and so it is exactly what we want to just avoid. So for Bubble here, I will show you how to compare. So as we did the first push just before, I just added one field, and I launched the comparison. So it's funny, and there we have here. So as it is the database, so it's named table. Then we have in the user database, then the field, and the company text. That's the new things I did with company and value. So that's the blueprint of the web for that. So in the same way, we want to have something for clear information with local format for that. And so you can see that we have the same display to compare Airtable, to compare Bubble, and to compare Make. So it is a unified way to just explain what you did on your stack for all your team, even if they are not expert on Bubble or another tools. So that's the comparison. And so, for sure, you can have to deploy in live. So if this comparison is great and you see that there is no change that you don't want to push live, you can add a description. And so you will see there the push with your reasons. And in Bubble, you can't add big notes for each version. It is too quick. It's only one line, so it is too short. But here you can explain what you did for all your changes. So it is a better way to document on the web your Bubble app. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. So does it, for example, read the new workflows that add plugins? You know that some plugins add certain new workflows, right?
Yeah.
So does it also read those?
We version only the workflows, the database, and the option sets. And soon the privacy rules, because if we something just uncheck one privacy rules on Bubble, it would be hard, and nobody can know if someone just uncheck one person. So for the security, it's very important. And we will maybe we will add all the static content. It's not a big request finally, because we are more about if there is a bug or glitch in your app, whereas there is something not well displayed. So we are focused on workflows and on the critical things. Have you other question on the
No.
If you don't add a workflow, we don't. Yes.
Will you be able to compare any version of Bubble with any other version? Because you know we have a developer team who are working on different branches of our app, and yeah, it would be great to know the differences.
Yes, it is also one a feature that how user request is the way to be able to compare two dev versions together. We don't do that, but it will be possible. So yes, for sure. But today no.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have just a question that's maybe more broader about your product. As I understood it, it's about risk management. As I understood, you don't have partnership yet for all these products you're enacting within. That's why I think you're using a Chrome plugin and to kind of do data scrapping to display it. How do you assess the risk of any API endpoints changing on all those tools as you will be covering more and more tools with your product? How do you assess this risk of API changes at some point and breaking? Yeah.
It was 1 year and a half that we developed on the top of Nocode tools.
Okay.
And finally, they don't change a lot.
Okay.
Even for the security features, for example, for our latest product, they don't change a lot. Sometimes something breaks, so we need to fix that, but it is really quick to fix.
Okay.
So we don't have many issues with that.
Okay.
But for sure, if we can have a partner integration, it will be better and it will be solved. But for this version control and other thing, it is so hard for them to change that. It is at their core. So
Yeah.
if they change the schema of how they work, it's really hard.
Okay.
But if they do that, we can handle that for sure.
Thank you.
So that's for Bubble. And so we are at the start of the CI/CD for Nocode. So CI/CD is a continuous integration. So what is it? It is a term in code to say you launch a workflow before deploying live. So in Nocode, it is already live. So our goal is to add a workflow after you deploy or before if we can. For example, here, if you deploy something, if you create a push, you can add a webhook to alert your team that you just pushed, or you change something in Airtable, etc. So as soon as you deploy, you can create any workflow or action that you want. The other action could be to launch a security test before deploying, for example. It could be to have the authorization of other team members in your company to be sure that everyone is aware about this deployment. And so you can launch also QA testing automatic. If you have another tool, you can launch a webhook to launch this QA with Playflight, for example, or other tool like that. So it is just the beginning of the CI/CD. So we are with the versioning, and as soon as we push, we can add action on that. Have you some question about the versioning? Because I will talk about the log management after. So we will change. That's okay. It's okay? Wait. So I come back to Mac. And we talk about the alerting feature. So for the log management, we are integrated with Make and Bubble today. So what is log management? It's just a way to monitor what is happening right now on your app. So it is really important to just, as a developer do, with Datadog or other things, to just know what is happening in real time on your app. So, as Datadog do for code, we gather all the logs for all your Nocode tools in the same place. So, for example, here we have Make plus Bubble. If we open a Bubble log, we have all the details on the left, on the right, and you can also go to the or go to the scenario immediately from this UI, and you can search in. So I will show you how it is quick. So I think that all the Bubble developer will see that you can search now in instant real-time through your logs without waiting for Bubble loading all your logs. And on Make it is different because you have already there's log, but in each scenario. So here you can search immediately here. So if, for example, you have one user with one email, and you have a workflow that this user go from Bubble to Make and to Zapier, etc., and you want to have the complete view of what did this user. You just type his email here, and you will see all his activity on all your Nocode stack. That's the central way finally to monitor all your app. So after that, as soon as you have all the logs, you want to have some alerts. For example, if there is an error on Bubble, you want to be alerted. Today it is impossible, but you can do that if you add for each workflow one error action to send you that something is going on. The same thing on Make is different about alerting because they are sending email to the team, and all the team have one email to say this scenario has an error. So it's not easy to just reassign each alert to the good version. So I will show you that. So you can define your filter. That's there. So in our interface, it's named observer, and you can create one observer. So for example, for Make, we create a critical car management thing to say that on these scenarios, it is really critical. So I want that my team, my urgency team, need to know that really quickly. So you can create this alert. You select the error selector, and you can create a webhook. So as soon as there is an error on this scenario Make, you will be alerted on this webhook. So it could be a webhook on Slack or anything else, or maybe a text immediately. So that's like text, you can do it. And there, you can select under that your scenario on which one you want to be alerted. So that's the alerting feature, and we are doing that also for Bubble. It is not yet available for Bubble. We need to update some things. But for Make, you can use it from Monday to be able to manage the alerting on Make for your scenarios. That's the log management plus alerting. I have some questions about that. And after that, I think that we are okay. Yes, it was the last thing about alerting and the scenario. Yes, it's okay for the demo. So if you have a question, it's the time and to explain that, and maybe you have other use case that you want to talk about that. And yes.
You were talking about security. What are you doing in terms of securing apps?
So security, we are running what we did in Nocode Mac. So our double security plugin for that. It will be available in few weeks in NC scale. It will be the same thing that we do. So what we do for security, so only for Bubble now, it is to check all the good practices about security with Bubble. So we check automatically if the privacy rules are set or not, if the data API is open or not, if some pages are not rejected, if we see some token in your option set, for example, if we see some token in your workflows, if we see some webhook in your workflow, if we see some public parameter in your API connector. So Bubble is just amazing because there are too many ways to make a mistake. So there's many things to check. And one thing that we check also is the privacy rules. We run all your pages, and as soon as we see some email or token in your pages, we alert you that we discover for this data type that we saw email on this page. So it is a start to check your privacy rules, but it is not enough because it just as a public visitor. But if you create a privacy rule like when user is logged in, it's not enough. So that we will not be able to do. We don't do consulting about security. We can help for free, but it is not our focus. Maybe we can redirect to people who know how to secure the lab, but it is not our focus. So we just say we just do the first thing, and it is enough. I think that 70% of Bubble apps have security issues, so it is just that's it. So check that. Yes.
Do you have some visibility about the roadmap with regard integrating software?
Software maybe at the beginning of next year.
Okay.
Because we are focused on company who built critical workflows on their app, and so software is not yet used for critical issue or for biggest companies. Mm-hmm. So that's why Make is really used. Bubble also. and Airtable also. And for sure, Xano which will be one of our focus because as soon as the Nocoder use Xano or another backend for his data, it's a good sign that they are at another level for the Nocode. And we want just to path this way and to help all Nocoders to apply the good practices and to be sure that they are doing app scalable and available and secure. And about our roadmap, we are also working on an integration with N8N, and anyone could be also able to push logs here to be able to have other alerts on whatever tool.
And do you know when Xano will be available and when?
Can talk together. Not yet planned, but yes.
More than 1 year, 6 months?
Less than 1 year, less than 6 months.
We went to?
Sorry? And we have to. Yes, we have is also a very great product, so we have many workers on that. As soon as, yes.
We don't have a public roadmap?
We will maybe publish that. It could be great. At present, we are in small group with our user, but we will open that on Monday, so maybe we'll have more people looking for that. Yes?
I'm curious also about the roadmap in general, and how do you handle the fact that certain platforms are also pushing for those features? I'm not just talking about the API endpoint, the tech shaping, etc., but also about the feature set in general.
Yeah.
If you think about security, it's the question that should the platforms basically develop something like this about security?
Yes. If any platform does that, it's great for us. It is because there is a need. So, first thing, we are going in the right direction. And so, our product is to manage several tools. So you are not only available, not only on Mac. So it's very annoying to check on each platform what is happening and to check the security on each one. So we just want to make it simple for all the coders to be able to manage all their tools. So as soon as the tool develops version control, we will integrate that immediately in our tool to have better view, for example, or to have better information, to have the static content, for example. So if they do that, it is great for us. So, yes?
Is it possible, or will it be possible to automate push on the make change when you save, automatically make a push even if there is no title or description, just to be sure to trace all the changes?
Yes. We are not yet sure if we will do that, because yes, for sure, if someone forgets to push, for example, it will be annoying. But if we push immediately each change, we don't have the notes of the version, so we will miss some data of why they did that. So we are not sure that it will be a great thing to do that. But we will see if our user think that it's great and finally it adds value to do that. Maybe we'll do that, and maybe we can check something for that. And maybe it will be just one option for that. To say if you want to save immediately each change, we can do that. But we'll see. Yes, I think it will change a lot depending of our user. Yes.
Yes, on that, I think from the developer experience and from a business and decision maker point of view, you will have to automate something like that, because as a developer, I can't push in production if I don't git commit git push. But with your tool, I can push in production and go away and have a nice copy, and no one is aware of what I've done. So it doesn't work for me as a decision maker. I need to make it automate.
We will be able to alert if someone pushed something without saving that in a SQL. It will be maybe too late, but we will be able to do that. So even on double for freelancer, I know that you have we need an agency here about bubble. For example, in bubble, if your client changes something and don't alert you that it changed something, it's just so for that you will be able to be alerted as soon as something changes. We can have that, but it's not perfect for some.
But this is great work, for sure.
And yes, I think so. If you have any questions, do not hesitate. And yes.
Also, we have some cool free posters at our booth. So if you're interested in some meme, in some really cool way to illustrate make, bubble, and Airtable, we have some cool free stuff. And also, we are hiring.
Customer success and business development.
Yeah, so don't hesitate also to spread the word that we are looking for someone. It can be full remote, so it can be out of France, in France, wherever. If it's Lyon, it's preferable, but we can do full remote, so don't hesitate to come by our booth too.
And we have at 2 p.m. one talk with Finoto, one of the biggest make customers with 10,000 operations per day, so it's massive. And it will be really interesting because they really push the Nocode to its code level. So really interesting. So at 2 p.m.